AITAH for not taking out my wife's dog. I am not OOP. OOP is you, Mobile Enthusiasm 664. Originally posted to our AITAH. AITAH for not taking out my wife's dog. Trigger warnings. Animal neglect. Less than. And NBSP. Original post November 24, 2023. Some months ago my wife kept nagging about getting a dog. I call it nagging because I said I didn't want to get a dog right now. We needed the money for something else and we have 3 kids. One has medical issues. We are already stressed. But she kept saying she wanted one because she had one when she was a kid and because she was so stressed with life and work. She kept looking for a dog and even contacting a seller without telling me. She told me the same day of the deal that she only had hours to say yes or no. I finally told her that she could do what she wants, but I will not be responsible for the dog. I take care of my kids and our home but not the dog. She bought it. It's been a couple of months and my wife realizes it's not easy to have a dog now. She barely takes him on walks. I have taken him sometimes but it's getting colder so I haven't anymore. I feel bad at times but I also feel that it's my wife's responsibility. She has been talking about selling him although I don't think she will. AITAH for not taking care of him more? And NBSP. Relevant comments. Pitmas. Esh. You agreed and you expected it to go to plan? It's not that cold. And TBH walking a dog is great exercise and fun. Depending on what dog she got. You are also away from the stress of home. It also counts as a chore. And you can take all the kids with you. To A. Give your wife a break from the kids. B. Make the kids learn how to walk the dog. If you don't walk the dog it is cruel. He may get behavioral issues and he'll certainly have a lot of energy. Walking the dog is equivalent to doing the washing and drying up. If you don't share chores, then tough. It's not the dog's fault. I had the same thing. Bought a dog for a GF after she begged and she brought him back the next day. I shared a flat. That was tough. You have kids to play with it. Just walk it. I cannot understand the people on here that won't walk a dog. A dog is a load of work and you can't leave it like a cat, but it will love you far more and be loyal. I bet no one's training it either. She is not a stay-at-home mom. We share chores and many times I do more than her, which she has confessed herself. And NBSP. Update November 26, 2023. A lot of you had good advice about my situation so I thought that I would give an update. I talked to my wife and she actually thought about selling the dog. She knew a girl from work that had talked about getting a dog so I told my wife she should call her. But the girl had changed her mind. My wife then said that she couldn't imagine getting rid of him. A lot of you said I was an asshole for not taking care of him even though it was my wife's fault. For buying him even though I had said no. Even though most of you said I wasn't an asshole, I felt bad. So I told my wife that I would start taking the dog for walks, but as a favor to her, which I would expect to cash in some way. Not anything sexual. Although I wouldn't mind her giving me some more blowjobs. But I would want some massages. I have gotten 2 massages in the 11 years we have been together, even though I love them and give them often to her. To be honest, I don't think I will get it back, but I feel bad for the dog. So I will start taking care of it. So that was the update. Thank you for your advice and your judgment. And NBSP. This is a repost sub. I am not OOP. I would lose a fundamental, necessary level of respect for my husband if I explicitly stated, I do not want a pet right now. And he went ahead and looked for one anyway. I would lose even more respect if he, as a grown adult, got a dog under the stupid impression that it would fix all his stress and mental health issues. Only to turn around and realize, oh, this is too much work, I can't actually handle this. Oop shouldn't have agreed, but it's hard when you have a spouse who consistently ignores your boundaries. At some point you give up. Similar to coercion. At this point, Opp and his wife really shouldn't have a dog. It sounds like they aren't people who are willing to even take the time to raise the dog properly. Making favors of blowjobs and some massages as an exchange to walk the dog? Seriously, what a joke. I love dogs. But if I was already running a household and taking care of kids, and my partner didn't know about dog care, that's a hard no for me. Oop is kind of thick for telling her he wouldn't be responsible for it. Disregarding Oop and his wife for a moment, what was the point of the annoying, relevant comment in the middle? It was just the view of an obnoxious person who doesn't understand that not everyone loves dogs. Hardly relevant to the discussion at hand. Bad update. Bad original post. Bad people. Bad relationship. Bad communication. Bad situation. Bad everything. Hubby and I have agreed we will not get another dog when our current rescue passes. I said I will agree to a few years without a dog. Hubby may be gone by then. He has had 2 heart valve replacements. So who knows how much time he has left. A dog is a big commitment and people should not get one if they can't take care of it. Well, I wasn't expecting this complex familial issue to boil down in the end to, I want blowjobs and massages. Why does everything always have to circle back to blowjobs? Are people really married and have some sort of currency within their marriage? I'll do this, but you need to return the favor. Nothing sexual, of course, but I would love something sexual. Cooking my wife a breakfast burrito this week, my only thought was for her to have a wonderful day. It's not just this topic specifically. See it too often. These assholes should not have a dog. I hate people who randomly get and rehome animals for no reason. I had a cat for several years who got more and more anxious as she aged. I ended up rehoming her with a friend's mother who lived alone. No kids. Only other cats unlike me who also had dogs. And it killed me. But it was a great move for her and she is thriving. I check on her regularly as she lives nearby. It was not an easy decision. But in this situation, yeah, rehome the dog with someone who will love and care for them properly. Animals are not toys. They are members of the family, and if you aren't going to treat them like one, then you shouldn't have them. I'm saying that from my bed where my 3 Chihuahua mixes are snoring and taking up the majority of the space, and my 2 cats are sleeping snuggled up on the futon in the living room. What assholes. Oop and his wife sound like an exhausting couple. This marriage is truly awful. I don't like the wife. I am not too sure why Oop is taking so much heat. He didn't consent to the dog, he just gave up because she kept nagging him. The only here is his wife, she made their life complicated for no reason. Although I wouldn't mind her giving me some more blowjobs. Ew, weird. Why would he even mention that in this unrelated post? Seems like he's bottling up some resentment. I nagged my boyf into letting me get a cat. We cohabit in his house. We had the same deal. You get it. You pay for everything and you look after it. 13 years later I have kept my side of that bargain and he loves the cat. My husband has joked a few times about getting a dog in the far future and I shut him down every time. I don't want to take care of a dog and my parents are afraid of dogs. Literally said it is not a joke. He doesn't even go outside or vacuums and works from home with his butt stuck to his chair. I already know I will end up buying dog food and taking the dog to the vet and going for walks with the dog, etc. So no, we will not get a dog. And grounds for divorce if he ever breaks home a dog. I love other people's dogs. I play with them and they don't come home with me. Ah yes. The famous, non-sexual, massages by a spouse. Followed by the equally common, unexpected pregnancy. Sure babe. It's just a back rub. Bro. We've all tried that move. At least be honest about where you're planning to take it. What a great transactional relationship.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.